journey of 1,000 words begins here at AM 1050 KCAA.
Coming up next, Sin Censura, the Three Guys Rant.
Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth ranting about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind. All right. There's the intro song. Again, thank you to everybody for tuning in for another week. Again, this is a Three Guys Rant. Want to throw a big shout out to everybody that hears us on iRant Radio, GCN out of Minnesota, KCAA here out of Southern California, as well as KMET, DM Narc Radio out of New England, The Mix Talk out of New York, and WROM out of Detroit. We're coming to you here from the Mucho Macho Michelada Studios in beautiful Southern California. Make sure to check them out. Again, Mucho Macho Michelada. They got a great lineup. I mean, how would you describe them, Phil?
Really?
That's what I got.
That's going to be your throw off right here.
That's my throw off. You know what? You haven't been here for a couple of weeks, so you get thrown it. You get it thrown at you.
The problem is,
yes,
I've been gone for 3 weeks. You've had lots of time to practice.
I was good.
And you're still stumbling.
It's because it's hot in here, man. I feel like taking off my clothes and my shoes.
Please don't. Please don't.
So we just realized that actually a couple of days ago was actually Valentine's, and we didn't even bring it up once.
What did you do for Valentine's?
Yeah, I can't talk about that. Let's just say there was a lot of baby powder and baby oil being thrown around.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I don't want to know. I don't even know why I asked. What the hell was I thinking? I'm sorry. I just threw up a little bit in my mouth right there. And
how was your Valentine's?
Mine was nice and peaceful, sir. Obviously, didn't involve any of the elements yours did.
No, but you know what? Talking about Valentine's, I don't know if you heard about this. But
now we're talking about Valentine's?
Yeah, I want to talk about it because it's actually an interesting story. I don't know if the engineer will have time to bring up any pictures or videos, but there was a couple that was actually up in Santa Barbara that was kayaking for Valentine's, and out of nowhere, a very adorable sea lion jumped on the back of the kayak and went for a ride for I don't know how long.
You mean
but
baby seal?
That's what I said. What did I say?
Sea lion. Just
same thing.
Slight size differential, but that's okay.
So you do know the story.
I saw the pictures.
Any idea how long that sea lion? Because I saw the video and it looked like he just kind of sat there and didn't want to swim that day. He just kind of went along for the sunrise.
I don't know to what extent or how long.
But yeah, it was very adorable. We'll go ahead and put up the pictures up on our website, which is the3guysrant.com. For anybody that wants to call in and reach us, make sure to call us at 855-693-3guys. Again, 855-693.
Well, you're all over the board today. I like the way you're milking it. Yeah, cute. Sea lion, seal on a kayak. Two people Valentine's. Yeah, love. Really sweet. Really sweet.
Are you done yet? Are you ruining it? See, here's the actual picture of the kayakers. You can't really see the what did you call it? It's not a sea lion. What did you call it?
Seal?
A seal. There we go.
There you go.
So again, the guys wondering like, what the hell?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that would have made.
Now you realize if that had happened to you when he leaned back to kind of touch heads with the seal, even though they're not vicious, it would have bit you.
Why you gotta be so mean and hurtful?
You just, it's kind of like for anybody, a really good Valentine's movie should have been Gone Girl.
Yeah, let's not talk about that movie, man.
Because for anybody listening right now, if you can hear my voice and you get a chance and you see Gone Girl, just know. Obviously,
all I'm going to say is that I'm still getting royalties from that movie.
That could only happen to Arvin.
Not only could it only happen to me, but it's actually happened to me.
So I just, wanted to go there.
Yeah, again, you're being mean and hurtful already.
Since you're on the topic of love, did you go see 50 Shades of Grey?
I did not. It got brought up.
Wait.
It got brought up.
You hesitated there a little too long. What's going on?
Well, I did go to the movie theater. Was planning on going to go see 50 Shades.
Okay.
At the very last minute, I hung a left instead of a right, and I went to go see Kingsman.
Did she go see 50 Shades?
Not to my knowledge.
So wasn't she with you?
Yeah, once I walked into a movie theater, I couldn't even tell you who this thing was. She might have been there. She might not have been there. All I know is we were going to dinner afterwards. There was a little hesitation because then the conversation is, what happens if I get aroused and I want to act out some of these scenes? We should probably wait to go see it later. And that was that. Until we saw another movie instead. But what are the reviews? Because I've seen some anchors. I don't know if you want to call them anchors, but media people just kind of bash it and say that there was no chemistry between them. It kind of slams women. That it's a very
Yeah, but it's the same thing they said about the book. I know you didn't read the books.
I heard
For those of you that are fans of the show, and if you listen to the show, I didn't read the book either. I listened to all 3 audiobooks. And Becca Bateau, the woman with the sultry voice who reads the books to you, good God, that woman can read a book.
could she? Because I was thinking other stuff when she was in
I
the studio
realize
with
that.
us.
I got to tell you though, this is only hearsay. I have not seen the movie. I'm sure my wife wants to see the movie, but
I'm actually surprised you guys didn't go see the movie.
you know,
I figured she would have asked and you would have granted her that wish and taken her.
she was in no hurry to see it apparently, because it was going to be crowded over the
Right.
Thanksgiving, Valentine's weekend,
Thanksgiving 1983 is the date today, apparently.
and so no, we didn't go. But apparently, so her friends, cousins, she's commented that a lot of people have said that the movie was excellent. I know there's a lot of comparisons to the book. Obviously, if you've read, listened to, or have any knowledge of the book, there's really no way they could have done it because it's softcore porn. The book would have. I mean, for them
Then
to show,
this movie should have been produced by Vivid Video. Then
Yeah, the problem is though, then it racked up $100 million over the weekend.
right.
Okay, there's no porn other than Deep Throat over the course of its lifetime.
Octomom, she's got to be up there somewhere.
Nowhere near $100 million, and that's only the initial take. That was in the first 3 days.
That was only the tip,
That was only the tip, baby.
not the whole thing.
No, it's still got a ways to go. Okay,
Isn't that what he said?
this movie's hung, baby. So you're gonna have some issues here. But
Now, you keep saying the book. It is a series of 3 books. So I'm assuming that this is movie 1 of at least 3.
correct.
Okay. So this is based on the first book.
And if they're smart, like everybody else has now done with trilogies,
Then they're going to have 3A and 3B.
bingo.
Yeah.
Got to drag it out. Okay, got to drag it out. So all I'm saying is, I've heard, I've read some of the reviews or whatever.
And that's the other thing I heard, that she is naked for a large part of the movie.
I
I heard that from a woman, and she was a little upset because there was no. What would be a proper way to say it wasn't the same for the man in the movie?
Well, and again, the book is that way.
Okay.
The book is that way where, again, the premise of the movie
Right.
is Christian Grey
Mm-hmm.
likes to have sex, doesn't want a relationship. Arvin's already intrigued already. That sounds like most of his dalliances.
That's usually the way my Fridays at about 10:30 start, and
he
are
takes it
over
one
by
step
11.
further. He likes submissives, and not only does he like submissives, they sign a contract.
See, and I find that a little, not the whole contract. I'm okay with the contract. I have no problem with that. Not weird, but the abnormal thing is that usually men and that have that kind of power usually want to be the other side of the coin, not still.
And again, this particular story, this guy was broken as a child.
Mhm.
So he has these issues that he's working through.
I like
Okay.
the way he works through them.
Well, apparently so. And what I'm seeing, he's got a playroom. The handcuffs, the whips, the toys.
Right.
I forget. I think they call it the red room. I'm sure somebody will correct me in a second.
See, mine would be the brown room.
It's fine, but where he takes them to, the spankings, the whole. So even in the book, he's always in charge.
Be showing
See-
him my O face. oh. You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
This is the Three Guys Rant. We'll be right back.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome, and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo.
KCAA Radio, Loma Linda, where no listener is ever left behind.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant. Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
Okay, go.
All right, apparently now we're back. So let's talk about something, 50 Shades made $100 million. Okay, we're past that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was backing it up.
Let's talk a little bit about something that's...
Hold on. Before you get into it, Stephanie...
What the hell, man?
Hold on. Stephanie, that listens to us on iRant Radio here in LA, says, what the hell? Can all three guys not get it together on the same show? There's two again.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Stephanie.
They
listen to us on iRant Radio.
Okay. The problem we have is that there's three of us and two brain cells. So
I'm not sure how to even take that.
I got to be an idiot to keep coming back. So I'm going to demean myself here for a second. Stephanie, thanks for listening. All right. Let's talk about one of my great loves in life. Girl Scout cookies.
Wait a minute.
And they're back.
You said we were talking about 50 Shades of Grey, and that was your segue?
Hey, I said
the Girl Scouts?
I said I made $100 million. I said Girl Scout cookies, you pervert. Cookies. Cookies.
Yeah.
They're back.
I didn't know they were gone.
Well, it's only seasonal, man. They sell them for a short period of time.
I think I'm getting robbed then where I live, because I swear they knock on my door like every week or every other week. It is an older looking Girl Scout that almost looks like she's got a 5 o'clock shadow. But nonetheless, that's a different story altogether.
You're filthy. I don't know what to tell you. I went shopping over the weekend with my wife. We had just gotten back from
Was it
trip.
Fredericks of Hollywood
No.
after 50 Shades?
And as we're walking out of the store, there's a table being set up, and there's these 4 or 5 little girls. They must have been 9 or 10 years old, and a couple of the den mothers. And as they're setting up these boxes, I hear this tiny little voice. Sir, would you like some Girl Scout cookies? I turn to her, and I look at her mother, and I'm saying, you're the devil. Right? And then it dawned on me what I said, and I felt bad for a split second. Her mother,
Did you say that out loud?
yes, like an idiot that I am. Okay, I'm like, you're the devil. Right? And I felt horrible for a split second, but thank goodness the mom, she looked at me and she lifted up her head with the boxes and she said with this big grin says, "Oh, don't you worry. We've been called worse. How many boxes do you want?" I mean, she didn't skip a beat, dude. She was like, "You call us whatever you want. Buy these damn cookies." So I just wanted, letting you know and letting everybody know that
You should have asked, just out of curiosity, what's the worst that they've been called?
You know what, dude? I really do. Well, I know what the worst they've been called. I've read some of it. The problem I have is, okay, for those of you that can't see us on screen, and Stephanie, again, thank you for listening to the show, and also from Linda, who listens to us on the Met, and also from Rodney, who listens to us on KCAA. We could stand to skip a meal or two in this office or in this studio.
Speak for yourself, but please continue.
And what happens is the fluffy people start to lose their mind right around this season. Okay.
Because they want their summer body?
Well, you know what's funny is I got to say the number of fluffy people who then start attacking the Girl Scouts. That their cookies are too fattening, Arvin. They're too high in calories.
I know I'm fat, and those words have never come out of my mouth. I ask, hey, can I get some more dressing on the side?
I'm simply trying to tell you.
Can you make my fries extra crispy?
This is no joke. You can Google these stories where fluffy people have lost their mind because these cookies are fattening.
Because they have no self-control over their Oompa Loompas?
What's funny about the whole thing, to the fluffy individuals out there, how the hell is it the little 9-year-old's fault? To Arvin's point, again, you know what? And I don't want anybody telling me like they did last year and emailing me that it's a condition. Fine, alcoholism is a condition. Okay, fine. So if that's the case, then I'm fat because I have a disease. I'm okay with that.
The Dino-virus.
I got the Dino-virus.
Which means what? That you're the size of a baby dinosaur. Please continue.
Be that as it may, I'm simply saying that in my case, it's not a condition. It's I'm lazy. I don't exercise enough, and I eat too much. That's me. For those fluffies that's not your reason, I'm sorry. But perhaps you shouldn't eat the Girl Scout cookies. And then to get mad at the Girl Scouts,
you're a freaking moron.
Because these little 9 and 10-year-olds did not bake the cookies.
Wow, are people honked up?
Oh,
that's like on some terrorist kind of level of some sort, man.
Yes.
So I just actually got a tweet here from Randy that listens to us on GCN out of Minnesota. And this is directed to you.
Nice.
Phil, what is wrong with you? How the hell do you go from 50 Shades to Girl Scouts? You see, I'm not the only one that thought that.
You know, Randy, again, the 2 brain cells, I'm sorry. I didn't think about the transition. I apologize.
That's a hell of a segue there, Phil.
That is a hell of a segue.
I'm sure they would appreciate that, by the way.
Which part?
Girl Scouts of America.
You know what? You're right. It's horrific.
What the hell is wrong with you?
so many things. I don't even know where to begin. But since we're on the topic of Girl Scouts, my laptop just died because nobody ever plugs it in for me. But
we'll put it in for you. Don't you worry. We'll go back to the
I want to say
Shades.
it's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But a young girl got home at 4 o'clock. I'm sorry, got home from school around 4.
Right.
She lives in an apartment complex. She told her mom, all excited, I got to go downstairs to the community room. We're going to pick up our cookies and start selling door to door. This poor girl, as she's leaving her apartment, gunshots start. So this little 9-year-old gets shot in the leg.
Trying to get her cookies?
Trying to get her cookies. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. That's how honked up things are. But no, it has a happy ending. She's okay. They got the bullet out. No major damage. But somebody set up an online page for her. Her troop in Minnesota and her group is just getting bombarded
with orders.
She may possibly be the top seller in the country.
I wonder after that incident, how many people are going to try to sacrifice one of the Girl Scouts to move some cookies? I mean, I'm just wondering.
Okay, well,
that would be pretty funny. Be like, look, who's going to take one for the team this year?
Okay, and you say I'm sick? Come on.
Oh, I know that I am. If you left it up to me, the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts of America would be a multi-billion-dollar industry by now. I'd be pimping out those little kids like there's no tomorrow. Oh, wait, that's probably not right.
Probably not right. No, see, and I got in trouble for a transition, but
okay, my choice of words is probably incorrect.
You think?
Let's go with it. We're just gonna pimp them out all over the country.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there.
So I don't know if you heard about this. We all know KKK. There's racism here in America.
I read about that one,
Did
baby.
you hear about this? The swastika?
No, I didn't hear about the swastika. I heard about the name. Krispy Kreme Club.
Oh, no. This was completely different.
Oh, wow.
So racist idiots spray painted a swastika on the dumbest location possible. Someone vandalized a Hindu temple by spray painting this on the wall. It's got the swastika and it says "Get out." Now, normally, if you go somewhere and you see something like that, you might be a little intimidated and think about maybe never coming back to this location or facility. But what these freaking morons didn't realize is that in the Hindu culture, the swastika signifies peace, life, luck, and good fortune.
Does it really?
Yes.
By the way, I stand corrected. It was an Indiana girl. We're going to a break. Thanks for listening to us and our idiocy. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, homie? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, are you into sports?
Oh, yeah, bro. Angels, Dodgers, Ducks all day.
Oh, yeah, you gotta listen to the Moe's Bro Sports, man. They cover LA sports.
Where can I listen, bro?
Oh, you gotta check them out on iRant Radio. That's irantradio.com or Moe's Bro Sports on Facebook. You gotta check them out, Holmes.
Okay, bro. I'll check them out.
All right, I'll check you later, homie.
All right, man. See you later, bro.
ProTech Carpet and Tile Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, and grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs. We aren't just cleaning experts, we are restoration experts. We have saved our customers hundreds or even thousands of dollars on new flooring and upholstery expenses after we restored what they thought was permanent soil and damage. We are professionally trained and certified technicians. We specialize in damage restoration caused by heavy soil, odor, spot removal such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, oil, paint, nail polish, and many more. If you want the best in-home cleaning and professional services, call us today at 562-447-4300. We are ProTech.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
Everything changed on me. Does that mean we're back?
I think we're back because our mics are on.
All right. We're back apparently. Now, let's talk about what today is. Arvin, do you know what today is?
Hump Day.
Okay, it's Hump Day. What else is today?
I don't know. I hump every day. Wait, that's not right either.
Alan, do you have supporting music for us?
For some reason, I feel like getting on my knees now.
I feel like I'm in a Disney cartoon. There, I just got turned into a real boy.
Okay, I don't know if this is church music, but let's go with it.
I think it's from Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. But, all right, for those of you that don't know, in 40 days from today, the little bunny, actually 46 days from today, the little bunny shows up. Easter will be upon us.
Do you know how we get Easter eggs?
The bunnies lay the eggs.
Well, first off, you take a rabbit, and then you take a chicken. And let's just say it involves a lot of 50 Shades.
That's filthy. That's filthy. Now we're molesting bunnies and chickens. Yeah, this is all bad. But today is Ash Wednesday. So for those of you that couldn't listen to the show, you're podcasting later on. If you are a good Catholic, unlike Arvin and I, and you went to church and you got
I'll tell you how bad of a Catholic I am.
Do you really want to go there? Your mom's listening to the show.
No, but I will say...
Your mom's going to beat you when you go visit her today.
You know what? That's no different than every day. I didn't even know it was Ash Wednesday today. That's how bad I am, until somebody actually said it earlier.
Yesterday was Fat Tuesday, followed by Ash Wednesday. Hence Mardi Gras Tuesday before Ash Wednesday.
So you're telling me those mean kids down the street have to stop calling me fat today for that ended yesterday? You know what I'm saying?
You are such a moron, I swear.
Yeah, just like I didn't know Friday was Friday the 13th.
And did you know that in theory you're supposed to fast today?
What have I eaten today? I've eaten a lot today.
I was going to say, isn't the question more of what haven't you eaten today? So, for those of you that are devout out there, happy Ash Wednesday. In 46 days, the bunny will be upon us. For those of you that it has a different meaning, to Arvin, it means a bunny who lays eggs. So, Easter is coming.
Yeah, I got nothing there.
Nothing, right? Nothing. I wanted to talk about social media. Okay. I was out for the last couple of weeks and I had a lot of time to read. I don't really post anything. I think my total number of posts on all platforms combined for me personally
On a yearly basis?
on a yearly basis are probably 4.
Oh, I was
Not
going to say
400?
2, but okay.
I mean, maybe it is 2. Well, you know what? Last year was 4 because there was a couple of vet causes and animal causes that I posted out there.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure you had asked me to post instead.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So I'm somewhere between 2 and 4 posts
So
a
let's
year.
go with 3.
Okay, 3. We're going to average it out. So I don't really post too much. I almost never go online either to read them.
Right.
When I do, I spend most of the time rolling my eyes. Obviously, as an oxymoron it is, I'm not really an oversharer, but I guess I like seeing my fat face podcast on the internet, and I'm on shows.
An oversharer.
I'm just saying I'm not an oversharer, but we do a weekly show.
Okay.
You know, we're heard on 22 different stations, and so apparently I must.
You know what the funny thing is? I was looking at the numbers. We have a lot of listeners in Latin countries.
Well, because
not even here in the U.S., but like Brazil.
Look at me. The Latin ladies
Peru.
love me. Fat, balding.
It's between
you
the
know,
Latins and the Asian countries where we're heard.
Okay, you know what? The Asians love me because I'm a giant over there.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is, baby.
Yeah, you're probably like the poster child. Be like, don't be this guy.
You know what? You're probably right. Okay, don't go to America. This is what happens to you. But
seaweed for everybody.
Let me ask you. See if this name rings a bell to you, Arvin. Her name is Justine Sacco. Do you remember that name at all?
There's a joke there, but I'll leave it alone.
But do you remember that person's name? There was an
Please refresh my
article.
memory.
Bottom line is this: there's an article, and it talks about how one tweet destroyed her career and ruined her life. When I share with you the tweet, you'll remember who she was. She was the person back in December of 2013 who tweeted before boarding a plane, "Going to Africa. Hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding. I'm white."
I think I do remember that.
That was the tweet. That tweet got picked up by somebody.
Here we go.
Okay. The tweet got picked up by somebody from Gawker. He had 15,000 followers. He reposted it, feeling that it was slightly insensitive. It got blasted out there. This woman's on a 12 or 13-hour flight.
Ooh.
Her phone is off. She lands. Turns
thing
on her
blows
phone.
up.
It blows up.
Right.
In the course of that flight, her company terminates her. Okay. Half her friends abandon her. The family.
Welcome to Africa, Justine.
The family she's supposed to be visiting there told her to go home. The hotel where she was staying said they would go on strike if she stayed there.
Wow.
Okay, the employees were
pretty
that
bad.
mad. So now they've interviewed this woman a few times, and I've read some of the
How
subsequent
long ago was
articles.
this?
Well, December of 2013.
Okay, so it's been,
But where it struck a nerve with me is I think about some of the comments that are made on the air here and sometimes off the air, but something that she thought was just a mundane, stupid, not necessary, no malice intent, not the AIDS community, the African community, the Twitter community just buried her.
Now, what does she do for a living? I mean, she wasn't in the media or anything, right?
Well, no, she was. She was a PR consultant.
Well, there you go. That's where the problem started.
And
she had a following.
What I'm saying,
We got nobody except for Randy and whoever he
Randy and
said.
Stephanie?
Right.
What I'm saying, though, is that this is the world we now live in. And this has always been one of my big fears, is that there are times that some of the stuff I think in my head, that if I ever let it possess me to reach into my fingers and actually post it, I would be lambasted on a weekly basis.
Well, by some of the stuff that Mikey posts, I'm surprised he hasn't shown up on, or one of his postings has gone viral.
Well, we're chalking it up to PTSD over there for that one. Okay. But what I'm saying is, we now live in a society where in 12 hours, while she was asleep on a plane and her phone was off.
She must have started hyperventilating as soon as she started getting some of the
I don't know to what extreme. But what gets me is, we've now taken this whole social media and the meme attacking and the piling on to such a level that I don't understand. So one of the topics I had also told Arvin I want to discuss today was, he said he had never heard of it, but was slut shaming.
Well, I hadn't heard about it, so you actually started talking about what it was. And I actually know quite a few adolescents right around the age of 13 that That seems like that's all they talk about, to where they're just being mean to each other.
I don't understand it though. I mean, you would have thought, and this is why when we get into what the whole social media side was, it was supposed to be the expression of free thoughts and post your feelings and post this. And a few weeks ago, I talked about how we had a couple of associates who got mad at each other because one didn't like the political opinions of the other that was posted. And my answer was, well, then just don't read them.
And these are grown men.
Yeah.
Grown men.
Grown men.
Right.
So I look at this and again, okay, was her tweet idiotic? Okay. Should she have lost her job over it? I mean, who is she, Brian Williams? You know, I mean, she didn't, no one died. No one got hurt. The words were misconstrued. It was a poor choice of them. Sure, all of the above.
What is she doing now? A year and a half later, almost.
She worked for a nonprofit, and I believe I read in the article.
Is that because nobody wanted to pay her to work?
Correct. Nobody wanted her anymore.
Right.
Because to your point, the other thing now, when you're in this kind of world, employers will look.
I've read social media.
I've read articles where employers are requesting or demanding your username and login to your social profiles so they can see your private postings.
Now, I've heard of that before. We'll talk about it when we come back after this commercial break. Again, this is a Three Guys Rant. Stick around.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Hey, what's up, homie? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, are you into sports?
Oh, yeah, bro. Angels, Dodgers, Ducks all day.
Oh, yeah, you gotta listen to the Most Bro Sports, man. They cover LA sports.
Where can I listen, bro?
Oh, you gotta check them out on iRant Radio. That's iRantRadio.com or Most Bro Sports on Facebook. You gotta check them out, Holmes.
Okay, bro. I'll check them out.
All right, I'll check you later, homie.
All right, man. See you later, bro.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
We're back.
We are back. And who are we?
We are the Three Guys Rant -1.
And what's our phone number?
855-69-3-GUY.
All right. You remembered it. So back to what you were talking about, Phil. You have no
posting.
idea what you were talking about.
No, I do. I said I was talking about the postings. That.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. So what's the deal if, I mean, again, I got no problem giving anybody any kind of password like that, but what if you don't have any social media and or you're applying for a job requires that information?
Well, what's funny is I think you're also frowned upon to a point nowadays.
If you don't have one?
Because then they're gonna be like, oh, so you don't know the new technologies? And I thought about that because if I had to go interview tomorrow,
Right.
for me it's like, well, do you post anything negative? I barely post at all.
Right.
Well, do you have anything out there? No. So what I don't like is how some of the social media sites or some of the social media platforms have now become your identity.
Right.
And I think that some people use it to anonymously post, to do some of the mean and hurtful things we've heard.
I think there's a lot of bullying through social media just for that reason, because people just don't have the guts to go tell somebody what they think or what they feel, so they just kind of blast it out there through social
But that's
media.
just
thinking
it, though.
there's gonna
But
be
do
no
they
backlash.
necessarily? But I think the other question is, do they necessarily feel that? I think some people just do it in the heat of the moment and their anger. One of the articles I was reading.
Are you saying that that's a new form of drunk texting? Because I've done that plenty of times and regret it the next morning.
I'm going to say no, not drunk texting, but I think that it becomes blind idiocy. You're like, the hell with it. I'm just going to put it out there.
Wow, that's like a double negative. So you're saying they're blind and they're idiots.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
But I'm saying that from the time to time, when I do log on and I end up the unfortunate recipient of somebody's, not me, but since it posts to my wall, or you understand
Right,
how
you
that
come
works
across
better.
the posting.
But there'll be some exchanges, and it's almost like a bad car wreck. I have to look because
now that you mention that on Facebook, those kind of comments are just hysterical, and you're starting to see more and more. They take a little. I got made fun of because I called them memes, but apparently they're memes.
Right. But I thought the meme was a person. Meme is a statement?
I'm not even sure. No. The right way to say it is memes. But to me, MEME.
Meme?
You should say it memes.
Okay, so you saw more memes?
I see more and more memes of people posting some kind of Disney character with a tagline on top says, "I'm just here to read the comments." Because you're right, the back and forth is just so hysterically stupid.
Well, here, I'll give you an example. So the other day I saw one where someone posted, I came home from work. I can't believe my wife or my spouse, didn't have dinner ready and this and that. And I'm the only one working, and one ungrateful, rhymes with which, and this and this. And you could tell that someone vented in the heat of the moment. Now,
right.
How the fact they didn't know that there are 14,000.
What's the name of the father from Different Strokes? I want to call him Trump, but it's not Trump.
No, it's
and it's not Huxtable because that's the other guy.
That's the other one. No, that's the Jello pudding pop rapist.
Right.
What is his name?
I have to Google this.
We'll come back to that.
But anyway, so you're saying that person thinks that they're them?
Well,
That
no.
they're coming home to their mansion?
No. So a comment is made. All of a sudden, you get somebody else. Well, you shouldn't, what are you doing making statements like that? And what about your wife? And it goes and it goes and it goes. And then like the third one down involved religion. And then 4 more down, it was about Muslims. And I'm like, how the hell did it go from this guy got home from work and there was no dinner on the table and he was grumpy,
right,
to now he's Muslim because he wants to keep his wife subservient? I sat there horrified, but I kept reading because I wanted to see where, and then of course, did he repost to try and defend himself? Then he has to backpedal. And I don't know. And then I like to look at the timestamps. Holy crap, Arvin. Do people have nothing to do? Philip Drummond. Okay. People have nothing to do. They must get it on their phone at work and start commenting.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, are we that involved with each other's lives? And are we that involved with somebody who makes a stupid statement that we condemn them? They lose their jobs. We're just going after these people and piling on.
I'm going to go back to the best rule of living life.
Which is?
The Charlie Harper phenomenon.
Oh, good. That's what you want to be doing. Okay. Go ahead, Tiger Blood.
It is cheaper to just hire hookers and get them made.
But it's not just men. I've seen posts from women who complain about something. I've seen posts from women who complain about other women. And then...
But those are just hateful women that just need to get laid more often.
Arvin at the3guysrant.com. All I'm
If
saying,
you're
though,
local or if you're willing to fly in, I'll take care of it.
One of the articles also talked about, with the slut shaming when they were doing some of the reviews.
Right.
And how an entire sorority was labeled rich bitches.
We're talking about like a college sorority. Okay.
Was labeled rich bitches because they were all from very well-to-do families.
That's a sorority I'd like to visit.
Okay. But when they interviewed some of the other sororities, they said there was only 50 people, interviewed. The vast majority of these other girls, oh yeah, that's slut. That's slut. That's slut. Think not, and I'm
So was it hateful because they're probably better looking and have money?
I don't know. I don't know if it's to that extent.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, we're a lot of the social media. I hear people comment, oh, I put up pictures of my kids taking his first poopy, and I wanted to show him walking, and I saw a flower in the wilderness.
You know what I do with those? Block, delete, block. Some combination of that.
What I'm saying is, again, I wonder how far the insanity is going to go.
Oh, I think on a daily basis, our status quo, our ranking in the world drops across the board.
But our ranking in the world, how? Because it's worldwide, though. It's not just here.
I guarantee if you go to a different country, I gotta say it can't be as bad as it is here.
Oh, you want to bet? Don't you remember the story we did where that guy in England was the first person diagnosed with selfie disorder? He was shooting 200 selfies of himself a day, if not more, because he couldn't find...
It was a young kid, right? Probably about 20.
He's in the UK.
Right.
So it's not just us. It's everywhere. It's chronic.
Maybe the Fight Club was onto something. Maybe we should blow up some of these buildings.
All I want to say is, just remember this. If you post something, it's going to live in infamy forever. At least if Arvin, Mike, or Phil say something stupid, our 3 listeners will forget in about 30 minutes, hopefully. And since our downloads, other than the podcast that somebody does have somewhere, it's not as bad. But it seems that if you post, it just,
takes off.
Takes off. That's frightening. Because you say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Now, if you have a video that goes viral on YouTube, there's a chance to make money. I wonder if there's any way to make money off of postings, of pictures or something.
It's funny you say that. You're right.
Is somebody working on that?
No.
We should work on that. This audio show has just been
the problem is
something. I don't know.
You figure though that nobody wants to see ads when they're reading, But
when I see a posting of Vida Guerra's we
backside?
know her backside.
Okay.
I'd pay to see that.
Okay. What I'm saying is that's not going to show up as an ad. So I'm just curious.
Priorities are
like
wrong,
I said, for me, it was more of a question of I just don't understand. It's gotten so bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought a lot of businesses actually started regulating what websites you can go on and whatnot.
Yeah, that's when you're at work.
Right. So I'm assuming that these people are doing it from their phone while they're sitting at their cubicle.
Sure. But then you go home. My boss is a jerk. My job
instead of
sucks.
taking care of your kids or your family or going to practice or whatever, you're saying that they're sitting at home in front of the computer?
No. I'm sure they took they took little Timmy to baseball practice.
And they're on their phone.
Right. Or their iPad or whatever it is.
Right.
And they're posting. The problem is, how many people are dumb enough to have their boss as one of their friends?
A lot of people.
Okay.
I've known people that have done that and it caused issues.
And even if it's not their friend, somebody else that doesn't like them is their friend at work.
Oh, I've known people that have actually done a screenshot and then posted it on there and said, "Look at this puta sucia over here."
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. So I don't understand why it's become a tool for hatred.
Because it's easier. It's easier than going out there and gossiping.
Okay, but how many people? You don't work anymore. But when you did, was there somebody that? You're thinking back, would you have used social media to get somebody fired? And did you care enough? Is my question.
No, I don't think I would have used social media. I would have done other stuff to physically get them fired.
Okay, but see, I guess that's my problem. I've never cared. Somebody say like, "Oh, he should be let go." Yeah, sucks. All I know, people, is I will not be posting anytime soon.
Again, this is a Three Guys Rant. Thank you for everybody for tuning in and listening over at GCN. Make sure to check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Thank you.
If the truth hurts, then AM 1050 KCAA can be a real pain.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Hey, what's up, homie? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, are you into sports?
Oh, yeah, bro. Angels, Dodgers, Ducks all day.
Oh, yeah, you gotta listen to the Mo's Bros Sports, man. They cover LA sports.
Where can I listen, bro?
Oh, you gotta check them out on iRant Radio. That's iRantRadio.com or Mo's Bros Sports on Facebook. You gotta check them out, Holmes.
Okay, bro. I'll check them out.
All right, I'll check you later, homie.
All right, man. See you later, bro.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
All right, welcome back to the last segment of the Three Guys Rant here on KCAA 1050 AM, KMET 1490 AM, and of course, iRant Radio here out of Los Angeles, California. And sticking to where we started with 50 Shades of Grey, I don't know if you've heard about this. I mean, obviously,
we're back?
Yeah, we're back. We're full circle, baby. I'm a big one. 360 times 2 to the third power, whatever that means. Made $100 million at the box office.
I said that already.
But do you know how many illegal downloads there were?
How many?
I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, that was a huge blockbuster movie.
Okay.
This movie was downloaded almost 2 times more. Had over 300,000 illegal downloads just over the weekend. There's no point to my story. I just wanted you to know.
I was waiting. Okay, I'm happy for you. Where are you going with this?
I'm going to my next story.
All right, real quick, since we're talking, and I got in trouble for transitioning from 50 Shades to Girl Scouts, and I apologize for that. I really do.
If you shorten that even more, you get 50 Girl Scouts.
Wow, that's even worse. I just want to say that for those of you who are fans of Selena Gomez, if anybody has access to her people, they've got to tell her.
Wait. Did she just say if anybody has access to her peephole?
People.
Oh, people. I'm sorry, I was thinking of her peephole.
She's on the cover of V magazine, and they're trying to tout it with the topless cover.
And guess what? She's swollen in the colon.
Dude, she looks like she's 9. Those pictures are wrong on so many levels, man.
She's 22.
I understand she's 22, but she looks like she's 9.
So guess what's going to happen? The pooper poker is coming out.
Jesus. You're filthy on so many levels. I swear somebody should take you out back. All I'm saying is, if she's 22.
But you don't think maybe that's her management telling her, hey, let's keep you young looking?
For what?
I don't know.
For what? So more pedophiles can get worked up?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't want to say it.
You thought it?
No, I thought it once I said it, but I hadn't thought it before.
But as soon as you looked at that picture, well, okay, I'm sorry. The rest of us, when we looked at the picture, we all cringed and said, ooh,
She looks young.
She looks like a little girl. That's
Right.
wrong. It was just the whole thing was wrong.
No.
You were the only one turned on. Why is that, Chester the molester?
Because to start off with,
show us the ankle bracelet. Why don't you put the ankle bracelet up here on the camera so they can see it?
that's not where they put that bracelet. It's a little higher. But I'm always turned on. That's part of the problem. It's harder to
All
turn
I'm
me
saying-
off.
again. But young girls have enough issues,
right?
I mean, so somebody like that.
I'm going to say, I think it's done intentionally. I'm going to say it's got to be somebody in her management camp.
I hope you're wrong, dude. Because I don't know. Like I said, the picture bothered me.
I
You know,
agree.
I think she's a pretty girl, but she looks like she's 9.
I've seen her in other pictures to where she looks more like an adult, and there I think she's attractive. But yeah, that last picture, yeah, she looks like somebody took their 13-year-old daughter and took her shirt off and threw her in front of the camera.
Yeah, it was just,
it's just bad.
So, now I'm sure the 4 people listening are Googling it as we speak. So, we just got her more views.
Hold on, mental picture.
You're filthy.
So I don't know. Have you heard "In Bacon We Trust"? It's a new tagline, and it's about to flood the market.
Who's it from?
Little Caesars.
Oh yeah, I heard about what they're doing.
Please do tell.
A bacon wrapped crust. I may actually have to try that product.
How come nobody thought about this sooner?
It's expensive, and apparently it's 3.5 feet of bacon.
Right. That's what I heard. Any idea what this is gonna go for?
Yeah, $12.
I'm okay with that.
So it doesn't sound bad.
Oh, that's some good eating right there.
Why are you whispering?
And I'm talking about the pizza, not Selena Gomez, just so we can
That's
clear
filthy,
that.
but okay.
Now here's a picture of it. Now, I do gotta say that crust, unless you actually know that you're looking at bacon, almost looks like it's just crusty crust. Yeah, crusty crust.
Right.
Is there pizza on the is there bacon on the pizza?
Yes.
So it's bacon on bacon
Yeah.
with pepperoni cheese wrapped in bacon.
Yeah. You need a private moment?
I do.
Shall we go? I mean, you want to go to emergency commercial break? Is that what you're trying to say?
50 Shades.
50 Shades of Bacon?
You know what? There's another book right there. 50 Shades of Bacon.
Oh, God. All I know is that that's an interesting
yeah.
concept there.
Me gusta el pico.
Who hurt you as a child, mijo? Who hurt you?
Have you ever been wrapped in bacon? It's an experience, Phil.
Please continue.
I'm still thinking. Go ahead.
No, by all means, it's all you.
No. I'm still thinking of the bacon. Look at that. That's turkey. Turkey wrapped in bacon.
I know, that's
I mean, what
spectacular.
can't you do with bacon?
For Thanksgiving, somebody brought one of those.
You know what they should do? They should make a bacon flavored condom. That would take off. That's pretty good. Was that too far?
Arvin at the3guysrant.com. Unfortunately, we can't fire him, so don't bother, sending it in for us to fire him. But what's wrong with you? You're so damaged. This is why we.
Oh, look! It exists.
Make your meat look like meat. Oh, Jesus. You realize this is why we get the comments we do from our New York listeners. Okay?
Now, that is awesome packaging. Again, anybody, make sure you check out the3guysrant.com.
Wow.
You'll see everything we talk about.
I
don't know if that condom would ever make it to my bedroom. That's a whole different story.
I don't want to talk about you and condoms anymore, please.
All right, what do you got?
I've thrown up a little bit in my mouth again. It's just wrong on so many levels. I've lost my entire train of thought, man. I just want to go. It's like my own version of the crying game over here. I want to go take a bath and bleach or something. Only you.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to stand corrected. The girl that was shot, the Girl Scout, was in Indiana. I apologize, not Minnesota. I don't want any of our listeners in Minnesota to get upset and say we don't shoot our Girl Scouts out here. So,
it looks like there's actually a group of people that are starting to say now, social media mistakes is not a good reason to be fired. So there's people standing up for it. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Phil apologizes for any and he'd be flying out because of vomit after the show. This is the Three Guys Rant. Make sure you check us out each and every week. And like we say, don't eat lunch before you listen to this show.
Have a great week.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are